Tensions rising between President Trump's legal team and special counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into possible obstruction of justice and campaign collusion with Russia. ABC News now learning that the special counsel's team is prepared to fight back if the president refuses an interview. ABC's Tara Palmieri has the story.
Special counsel Robert Mueller sending a strong message to the president. I could subpoena you if you don't cooperate. ABC News confirmed that Mueller warned Trump's legal team that if President Trump refuses to sit down with the special counsel, he could, quote, compel the president to testify before a grand jury. After months of negotiating, talks stalled between Trump's lawyers and the special counsel. Hard-charging former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani was brought on to the president's legal team to strike a deal.
I can guarantee you this. When Mueller is finished, no matter whatever he does, he's not going to have a stitch of evidence that he colluded with the Russians. Now, that's a disgrace. The case should be over.
Legal analysts say if the president refuses to comply with the subpoena, it could lead to a showdown in the Supreme Court.
I think that the only real crisis occurs if you have, in the end, a real war between two branches of government where one is saying, you can't tell me what to do.
This comes as ABC News has learned that Trump's attorneys have charted out the questions that Mueller's team might ask, all part of their investigation into possible obstruction of justice and collusion between the Trump campaign and the Russians. Among the topics, the firing of former FBI Director James Comey and the firing of former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. This morning, President Trump calling the investigation a, quote, witch hunt. There was no collusion, it was a hoax, and there was no obstruction of justice. That is a setup and trap. The president had even more fiery tweets about Mueller's questioning. Quoting Joe Deters, an attorney he tried to hire, he tweeted, "The questions are an intrusion into the president's Article 2 powers under the Constitution to fire any executive branch employee." Tara Palmieri, ABC News, Washington.